Very good morning. I am Dr. S. Kumar, heading the Department of PG and Research Department of Management Studies, Sacred Art College Autonomous, Tirupattur District. I am happy to give a brief presentation about packing and material handling. Introduction. Packing technology has experienced noteworthy growth in the latest 3 decades, and this has been possible for the availability of various materials for packing. The development has helped in cost effective contribution in various parts of the world. The advancement in packing material has led to better storage of products. Now they can be stored for long duration in different climatic states without losing their quality. Packing material has helped in improving the shelf life of the products as well. Improved packing assist in collaboration amongst product, process of packing and usage of material, which leads to benefits for all the players of the supply chain. Researches has also led to the discovery of various eco-friendly options of packing. These are not only safe for the products but also help in conserving the environment. Materials. Materials commonly used for packing materials, packaging or plastic, paper, paper, paperboards, metals, glass and wood. Paper is extensively used for packaging since it is low in cost, is able to hold its shape and can be folded and ornamented easily. All the paper which is available for commercial use is mostly prepared with cellulose fiber. Paper and paperboard are generally measured by weight. Material which weighs below 250 grams per square meter GSM is denoted as paper, and material which weighs about 250 GSM is denoted as paperboard. The paper made in machines has to run parallel to the machine or else the paper will tear easily and not fold properly. Laminated papers provide more strengthened barricade features. The material can have gloss and non-glossy or engraved finish. Packaging formed with paper and paperboard consists of cartons, labels, leaflets, tubes, corrugated cases, rigid boxes, and pulp bags. Glass available for commercial purposes: silica, sodium carbonate, and calcium carbonate. Various compounds are added to make colored or sparkled glass. Glass is a common and convenient packing material because it is compatible with all products and created no chemical disturbances with food or medicines. Glass can be sterilized, moisture resistant, reasonably pressure resistant, easily modulable. Clear glass help in visibility, can be easily recycled. Glass can be beautified and labeled easily. In spite of these advantages, glass has a common shortcoming of being exceedingly fragile, and sometimes the clear glass can absorb too much unwanted heat which can harm the product. Tin plate or aluminum or metals which are commonly used packaging material for food and beverage cans, spray cans, tubes, drums and slip or hinged lids, metal boxes make a very attractive confectionery packaging, and they are easy to recycle. Metal is frequently used as packaging material because of it is sturdy and solid form, does not absorb moisture, completely pressure resistant, can tolerate high heat. With effective coating, it is resistant to rusting, can be sterilized easily, and can even act as labeling surface. Drawbacks of metal packaging are its weight and the difficulty in mounting it is compared as other packaging material options. Plastic is a convenient and common packaging material which can be used in it itself, state or in combination with other materials. It is the most common packaging option as it is light in weight, easy to mold in numerous shapes, can be rigid as well as flexible as per requirement. It is durable, provides a firm surface for labeling and beautification, and it can tolerate heat to some extent as well. Plastic provides a cost effective option of packaging material. A plastic usually or as per its polymer, and it is essential to choose the correct type of plastic or packaging of product. All plastic do not provide moisture and heat resistance. Chemical resistance of different types vary widely. The chemical composition of a few type of plastics make them unsafe for food and medical products. Regular plastic polymers used in packaging are as follows. Polyethylene is available in low density and has a low melting point and does not provide moisture blockade. High density is generally used for bottles and tubes. It has a high melting point although it cannot take oven heat. It has high chemical resistance but cannot be used for aggregated drinks. Linear low density plastics are mainly used as seals in bottles and pouches. Polypropylene has high melting point and is durable for making lids, dispensers, bottles, jars, carton trays, etc. Polypropylene typically have higher melting point than polyolina. Yet they are not ovenable and are better suited to hot fill products. Polyethylene triphthalate is extensively used for stretch blown bottles, holding beverages, shampoos, and foodstuffs, jars, trays, and tubes. It acts as an effective barrier to gas and moisture. It can be used for packaging drinks, and because of its heat resistance, it cannot be used make raised to be used in ovens. Polyvinyl chloride is commonly used for making inserts, compacts, and blister packs. PVC films ensure tremendous stretch and stretching capabilities for usage in clinking, wrapping fresh foodstuff. Polyvinyl chloride can act as a strong barrier to moisture and gas. PVDC helps in packaging of blister packs for medicines. Polystyrene provides a protective layer while packaging fragile goods and is used for making molded toiletries, makeup containers, bottles, jars, and cups. Wood and bamboos are evolving as a new packaging material option, though wood has been in usage for some time and is frequently used for making platters and pallets. But nowadays, wood boxes are being used to package cigars, gifts, tea, cheese, and various other expensive goods. Bamboo cushions are being used for supporting netbooks and laptops. Flexible intermediate bulk container. An industrial usage container created for storing and shipment of easy flowing substances like sand, fertilizers, and small pellets of plastic is referred to as a flexible intermediate bulk container. Bulk bag or big bag. These are mostly made using dense interwinded polyethylene or polypropylene, can be treated or untreated, and the standardized is 45 to 48 inches in diameter and height is between 35 to 80 inches. It can hold around 1000 kgs. The weight of an empty container which can hold a load of 1 metric ton is about 2000 to 3000 kilograms. Transporting and stacking is done on pallets or with loops. Each bag contains 3 to 4 loops for the purpose of lifting. Bulk bags are emptied with ease due to the provisions of discharge spout at the base of the bags. Flexible containers are used to transport chemicals, pharmaceutical preparations, fertilizers, fiberglass, food grains, sand, gravel, plastic pellets, seeds, peanuts, starch, dangerous waste material approved by United Nations. Folding containers. Folding containers are cartons for packaging began to be used in the last part of the 19th century. The procedure of folding carton comprises of printing, coating, cutting, then folding and pasting before carrying to packages. These cartons are made of paperboards. They are carried in flat state and assembled by the packers. The folding process can be done using machine as well. The cartons are often used to package medicines, breakfast, cereals, cigar, biscuits, etc. Insulated containers. Insulated shipping containers are very useful for transporting product which need protection from fluctuating temperatures, especially food and medical products, live organ, blood and chemicals. Insulated containers are useful for maintaining freshness and quality of the item. Insulated freight containers are made of vacuum flasks or thermos. Contrived thermal blankets or liners, molded stretched polystyrene, foam or cooler, sheets of formed plastic, vacuum insulated planes, metallized film, bubble wrap or other gas pipe planes. Insulated shipping containers help in maintaining the temperature of the product throughout the supply chain. These containers can contain cooling agents such as cubes, sherry, ice, dry ice packs, phase change material. Frozen products do not need extra cooling agents due to their adequate thermal quantity. This helps in maintaining their temperature. A digital temperature data logger is provided in the container to be able to monitor the temperature throughout the shipment. Labels should carry all the required information about the internal and external temperature requirements. Individuals involved with the shipping of these containers should be well trained and equipped to handle the products during storage and transportation. Corrugated packaging material. Rigid boxes are very convenient. Shipping containers are regularly used for the purpose of packaging. Boxes are required in order to store and distribute products from manufacturing units till the marketplace. Products inside the box are convenient to handle and keep the product safe. Some fragile products need to have an extra cushioning, stuffing, stimulation and barriers in the box for safety. The shipment vulnerabilities are influenced by the logistic system that is in use. For instance, containers centralized in a single cargo on a pallet will not be exposed to human handling, whereas the boxes which are shipped as mixed cargo are exposed to personal handling and may be exposed to shock at different levels of the supply chain. Regular shipment containers need to be properly labeled so that it can be easily identified. The information about the nature of the product, handling symbols, and other easily essential regulatory informations including the barcode has to be printed on the corrugated packaging so that the product can be tagged and traced easily. Packages which are meant for promoting and retailing frequently carry exclusive graphics about the products packaged in the container. Few boxes are intended for presentation of substance in the store. The rest are created for easily distribution of the substance. Corrugated boxes provide steadiness, stability and agility during the distribution process. They are cost effective and easily to recycle as well as reuse. The boxes are frequently used for packaging, food products, They help in storage as they can be easily stacked down each other. In the US, boxes are very commonly used. Almost 95% of products are packaged in corrugated boxes. Loading strength. Boxes are essentially part of all producing companies as they can be stacked easily in the warehouse. The crush resistance feature of the boxes not only provides safety to the product, but stacking those saves a lot of space in warehouse as well as during shipment. One of the important functions of corrugated boxes is to provide crush resistance, that is product protection is given to the products packed, and adequate strength for stacking in warehouses. The box strength can be provided as per the pocket requirements. They can even be constructed with extra moisture resistance if required by the product. The application of the right technique of filling boxes on pallets is very important, as columns vertically stacked will provide the best service and intervening outlines of boxes considerably less than performance. The interface of the box with the pallets is essential. The boxes are evaluated to test the stacking strength and combined load in applicable surroundings with the help of box compression test. The boxes are also practically tested, although the dynamics in practical test cannot be completely controlled. Compression strength may be appraised by various parameters like the structure, weight, and size of the box. On the basis of these evaluation, physical testing is done. Packaging engineers are continuously auditing the results of the testing and try to develop new design without the problem. Materials of corrugated containers. Corrugated containers are made using rigid fiberboard. It all consists of pelleted corrugated sheets and one or two flat line boards. Flute lamination machines, which are referred as corrugators, are used to make fiberboard sheets. The sheets are used to construction of a shipping container and corrugated boxes. The liner board used in corrugated containers is made using Kraft containers board. This is a paper board with a thickness of 0.01 inches. The rigid fiber board and paper board together are occasionally referred corrugated cardboards. The use of pelleted paper or corrugated paper started as early as 1856 in England. It was used in lining hats. In December 1871, corrugated boxboard began to be used as a shipping material by Albert Jones to wrap bottles and glass lamps so that they can be protected during shipping. Large-scale production of the corrugated board started in 1874 when G. Smith developed the machine. In 1890, Robert Gare developed the pre-cut paperboard box. The corrugated boxes initially were used for glass and pottery products, but by 1950 they began to use to package fruits, since they have been used to transport variety of products. Features of corrugated fiberboard. The features of corrugated fiberboard includes corrugated board is tested through the edge crush testing technique to imply that has been tested in laboratory and has ample cross-section strength. Corrugated board has a stacking strength because it has been tested by burst strengthening and flat crush strength. Bending resistance and impact resistant. Impact resistance. Providing cushioning to the product, hence it is able to absorb shock during shipping and storage. Corrugated fiberboard had also the above features provided it is handled properly. The fiberboard is said to be anti-static. The strength of the fiberboard is strongly determined by the technique used to stack it on the pallet or at the time of storage. Corrugated plastics or corrugated denotes an extensive variety of extruded twin wall plastic sheet product, which are from high impact polypropylene resin. These closely resemble the properties of corrugated fiberboards. Corrugated plastic is developed by various brands under the name of Polyflute, Chloroplast, Flute Past, Problex, Corex, Twinplast, Coriflute or Corflute. Features of corrugated plastics. The features of corrugated plastics are as follows. It weighs very less and it is very durable. It can be cut and shaped very easily. Third, the corrugated plastic is available in varied thickness and many colors. The thickness of the plastic helps in creating containers as per the nature of the product. Corrugated plastics can be made of polycarbonated. This is called twin wall plastic. This can be easily recycled and carries the resin code 5. The sheet is inactive to most chemicals and its pH factor is neutral and consistent temperatures oil, solvent and water resistant. It is not affected by varying temperature. It can provide protection to products from ultraviolet and anti-static heat rust, etc. The substance is frequently used for making plastic containers and reusable packing. It is extensively used in the sign writing industry for creating sign floral estate, construction sites and advertising. Next, packing materials. Packing involves transporting and storing of products. It is explained as the procedure of putting the packaged articles into bigger containers for distribution. Packaging the product as well before placing them in containers is essential as the cartons can be placed roughly and may need to be shifted several times. In the absence of proper packing, the product can be damaged and can be exposed to moisture. The items should be absolutely designated prior to packing. Packing is the groundwork of the product before storing or shipping. Packing can be basically termed as the practice of enfolding or clubbing the product in a way which facilitates the handling, transferring and storage. It involves various methods like covering, muffling and sealing. Various materials are used to perform the task of packing effectively. Paper. Flexible thin sheets are produced when wet fibers of cellulose pulp is passed together. The pulp is contained from wood or plant shrubs. Paper is the multipurpose item which has numerous uses. Paper is extensively used in making packaging the industrial goods. The pulp paper making process can be traced to China in the 2nd century. As a result, China is the leading manufacturer of paper today with US at the 2nd place. Paper is expensively used for reason that it is low in cost, is able to hold its shape and can be folded and ornamented easily. Laminated papers provides more strength and barricade features. The material can have glossy and non-glossy or engraved finish. Packaging formed with the paper consists of cartons, labels, leaflets, tubes, corrugated glasses, rigid box and pulp back. Wood. Wood is evolving as a novel packaging material option. It is frequently used for making crafts and pallets, but today wood boxes are being used to pack various expensive goods. Wooden boxes are frequently used for heavy weight packaging as they are able to provide high strength for bulky and problematic clothes, provides protection to good when long-standing storage is required. Wooden crafts can be used to accommodate large size objects. Firmness for the product packing helps in stacking goods of heavy weight. Adhesive. It is essential in packing as it helps in gluing and pressing to surfaces. The placing of surface helps in keeping things together. The strength is the adhesive is decided as per the kind of material which needs to be joined and the climatic surroundings. Advantages of adhesives. The adhesives offer numerous benefits above pressing method such as stitching, mechanical bucking, bonding, using heat, etc. These are as follows. These comprises the capacity to join many types of substances. It is able to divide the strain more uniformity at the joints. It is able to distribute stress more efficiently across the joint. The use of adhesive is more economical as compared to other methods. The joint surface appears need and does not alter its looks. Disadvantages of adhesives. The following are the disadvantages of adhesives. 1. Less durability at high temperature, not suitable for joining large objects with a small surface area, difficult to separate the items through testing. Adhesives are usually arranged by the technique of addition. These are the arranged according to reactive and non-reactive adhesives. To check the chemical compatibility of the adhesives and how it behaves on drying. They can arrange again as per the nature of the material which needs to be joined. Aluminum foil. Aluminium foil are primed with thin metal leaves which are 0.2 mm thin and can be as low as 6 mm, 0.6 mm also. Aluminum foil meant for domestic usage is usually at 0.024 mm. The foil is flexible and can be freely twisted and wrapped about substance. Due to the fragility on the thin foils, they are occasionally coated on plastic or paper to increase their strength and usability. In the middle of the 20th century, aluminum foil replaced thin foil. Aluminum become of its metallability is useful in packing. It can be without difficulty transformed to thin sheets and doubled, rolled along or filled. Aluminum foil is able to block light and air, smells and taste, wetness and microorganisms, and hence it is very useful in food and pharmaceutical packing. Plus aseptic packing for beverages and milk products since they need storing in cooled environment. Aluminum foil dishes and platters are used to make bake and severe container for bakery and confectionaries. Package cushioning. It is useful in packing and keeping fragile objects safe in the course of transportation. It protects objects against mishandling like dropping, pushing, and other such impacts. Cushioning is needed against shock during transportation like vibration, jerks, and bumps, etc. Cushioning is most provided inside the cargo container. The cushioning thickness can range between 50 to 75 mm. Several inner packaging materials similar to cushioning are required to provide stability to the product inside the container and prevent them from moving or fill extra space. Regular categories of cushioning. The different categories of cushioning are as follows. Loose fill. Few materials used as cushioning are free flowing and are just loosely stuffed inside to fill space and keep the product in place. This contains stretched polystyrene foam pieces and commonly known as foam peanuts, similar to the mere starch-based foams or common popcorn. Paper. Paper can be physically or bundled up with machines for using as cushioning. Heavy grade of paper deliver extra strength as compared to lightweight paper like the newspaper. Cribbed cellulose padding can be used for stuffing or wrapping. Corrugated fiber boards, pads, layered or cut and folded forms or corrugated board make useful cushioning and stuffing. They are constructed in such a way that they deform and crush due to stress to provide some level of cushioning. Paperboard compound honeycombs assemblies are similarly used for softening impact. Foam structure. These are made using polymetric foams and make for ideal cushioning. The frequency used are expanded polystyrene and styrofoam, polyfoam, polythene, and polyethylene. These are moduled engineering forms, sheets cutting which are struck into cushion assemblies. Few of them are body graded. Foam in place is additional technique of consuming polyethylene foams. These seal in the box fully consider the product and do not allow it to move. Moduled pumps are molded into the desired shape of the product which has to be cushioned, prevents the product from moving. This pulp is made from recycled newspaper and moduled paper can be used for recycle. Bubble wrap is a plastic foam sheet with hemmed in boils or hair. These sheets can be used to cover or enfold the products inside the time of packing. A range of engineered inflatable air cushions are available for cushioning. Bloated air pillows are not used as cushioning material through they help to fill the empty space in the air container. Numerous other categories of cushioning are used such as suspension cushions, thermoformed in caps and calm shells and shock mounts. So till now we discussed about the various materials used for material handling and packing. So I hope this class is really useful for you. If you have any clarifications, you can refer my material to clarify your doubts. Thanks. Thank you very much.